Big Dog, 97.9. Let's begin.
We start with the first laugh. Nico White talking about minding his own business.
Pleasure to be in front of y'all tonight. My name is Nico White. I made a very simple goal, and that is to mind my business at the highest level possible. Now, take this very seriously. You guys in here tonight, I appreciate that while you're in here. Once we get outside, whatever happens to you is not my business. You understand me? If we in here, we cool. You outside, you get robbed, you see me, don't make eye contact. Because I'm telling you now, if you look at me, Nico, help. Hey, man, it was a good show. I'ma holler at you. I mind my business. I got a whole real life. Do you understand that where I live, I have a crackhead doorman? And where I live, we don't hire doormen. This lady just showed up one day. She held the door for one person, and she's been back every day since. She has a custom greeting just for me. When I walk in the building, she goes, Mr. Nico White, ow, ow, ow. What does that mean? Ow, ow, ow. I don't speak crack Morse code. What are you saying to me?
Big Dog, 97.9. It is time for Knowledge Nuggets.
Provide me your wisdom.
Sour Patch Kids are from the same manufacturer as Swedish Fish. The red Sour Patch Kids are the exact same candy as Swedish Fish.
Really?
But without the sour sugar on it.
Swedish Fish always feel like they have a rubbery consistency to me. I don't quite like them as well.
Apparently you don't like Sour Patch Kids then either.
I don't eat them a lot, so maybe. I don't know.
Horses and sharks are ticklish. Although maybe I wouldn't go around tickling sharks to test it out.
Says the one-armed man or what?
But they are both ticklish.
I don't think we know that. I don't believe that.
That's true. Yellow armadillos in Brazil have sex while they're running.
Jesus, like sex wears you out enough. And running?
Yeah.
I'd be dead.
Well, keeping with the animal theme, there's a Guinness World Record for the loudest penis.
Very intriguing. What noise does it make?
And the record holder is a tiny water insect in Europe called the, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher it, but a Micronecta
Okay.
schultzi.
And his thing makes noise?
They hit their 2-millimeter junk against their abdomen to attract females. At the sound of 99.2 decibels. 99, almost 100 decibels.
That's pretty loud.
They say it's equivalent to the entire orchestra. They also call it the singing penis.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
little
romance music.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Are you
isn't
turned on?
It's loud.
Yeah.
The equivalent of an orchestra.
And speaking of organs, Iran is the only country in the world where it is legal to sell your kidneys.
Oh, I feel like it would be legal there.
The government regulates the market price.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
There's like a kidney Wall Street in
Yes.
Iran.
Yeah. And they regulate the price. That's good.
Kidneys are down 300 points today. Hope you didn't have your whole 401k in Iranian kidneys.
There you go. There's some knowledge nuggets this morning. Big Dog, 97.9, time for
The Morning BJ. Jules is here for that. Good morning, Jules.
Good morning, guys.
What do we have today?
So I was going to tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it.
I love that one.
That's good. It's very good.
All right. Thank you, Jules.
You're listening to the Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show.
Big Dog, 97.9. Well, I guess the next time you're supposed to pull some weeds, garden, just claim you've developed some deeply rooted fear of dirt. Apparently, that's an actual phobia. There are 2% of people that are deathly afraid of dirt.
Yeah, that one's a weird one.
They say phobias ask people about what fears they have. There was a survey. How intense they are, how irrational, how invasive they seem to be. They asked about 30 different phobias. 83% of people say they have at least one. I would say I have at least one.
I don't think I have one.
No, of course not.
Fearless.
I am fearless.
I don't have anything that like shuts me down. I mean, I'm afraid of the things you should be afraid of. Bears.
Right.
We should all be afraid of bears. They're
And
huge, and they're pretty fast.
And it's one of those deals that, I mean, there's a difference between fear and phobia, which
Right.
is...
Oh, I think I might shut down if a bear started running at me. I really do.
So maybe that's
Maybe bears is mine. I don't know. I would just wet myself and pass out, I think.
I think as long as you wet yourself, it won't
Which
eat
actually
you.
might keep me from getting eaten, I think.
There was common stuff. 30% of people were afraid of snakes. 28% scared of heights. That's my thing. Is I do have this weird, uncontrollable thing with heights.
I had a few jobs that kind of got me over it. And I wouldn't ride roller coasters at one time in my life. I finally did that. And then a job. But I remember working on a concrete crew, and we're building this big wall tall, and I'm at the top, and my legs are just wobbling. And one of the guys grabbed me and is like, "Hey, you got to stop that or you're going to fall off here." And eventually, for whatever, I worked the job long enough. I was like, all right, I'm over it now.
24% with spiders. 23% have a fear of public speaking. 21% afraid of disease.
Disease?
Yeah.
Like, so like the people that are germaphobe kind of folks.
I guess so.
That what it would be?
I guess so. There are some strange stuff. 6% of fear of dogs, even though I kind of understand that. I could see that. Some are big, aggressive, or something weird could have happened in your childhood.
Yeah.
3% are afraid of cats. 3% say they are scared of animals in general. So all animals.
I'll come
freak
over.
me out.
Yeah. Oh, you got a gerbil? No, I'm not coming over. I'm afraid of animals.
3% of people have a fear of bright lights.
I mean, I have a dislike for them sometimes.
I feel sorry for these people right here. 2% have a foot phobia. How do they manage
about their own?
themselves?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Does that include their own feet? 2%, as I mentioned, afraid of dirt. 6% are afraid of the dark. And apparently then there's Bobby, is the 60% claim, I don't have any fears. I am literally fearless.
I'm certainly not. I think I have a fear of, like, altercations with people. You know what? I avoid them at all costs, even if it's probably should happen.
There you go. 8% of Americans afraid of the dark. 2% are afraid of dirt. We're doing good.
Yeah.
And all those other things.
Oh, yes. Oh, 100%. Well, you might have had the same thing. We have a coworker that was big into Bitcoin and talked a lot
still
about.
is.
Talked a lot about Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know. I try to avoid those conversations with him. He might still be big into Bitcoin. I don't know. But it's not doing so hot right now.
No. I mean, it's taking a dump. It's taking a big dump. I mean, it's still worth a lot compared to where it was at one time.
Yeah, if you bought really
If you bought
early.
like when it was in the, hundreds of dollars, you're fine.
But what you could have made, a couple of months ago compared to what you could have made today.
It was like up in the 40,000s, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's well below that. It's like 20,000 or might even be less than that now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's something else you could invest in if those loud mouths that are being quiet right now.
Is your crypto investment taking it in the shorts? When it finally bottoms out, try Buttcoin, the world's first digital booty. You could make a buttload of money with Buttcoin, like Chuck B of Las Vegas, Nevada. He says my fanny's packed with Buttcoin. And Alan G of Dayton, Ohio says Buttcoin is the If your crypto is taking a dump, why not invest it in the rump? Buttcoin.
Buttcoin is not a cryptocurrency. Buttcoin is not real. Buttcoin just sounds like Bitcoin and enables us to make juvenile references to your buttocks like buns in your buns, cheese in your cheeks, bacon in your backyard, and Bank of the Snake.
Milk lemonade round the corner. That's where Buttcoin is made. Buttcoin. Call 878-THE-BUTT.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
Have you ever heard of someone intentionally driving like crazy so they would get pulled over?
No.
Well, cops in Florida were parked along the highway last Wednesday night when they saw a car speeding down the road, swerving across multiple lanes.
Look at me. Look at me.
They pulled the driver over, asked all four men inside to step outside of the vehicle. They later told the men they were free to go, and the three passengers walked back. But then they noticed the driver hesitated on the road.
Okay.
They looked closer, and they noticed that the driver was making a hand gesture behind his back, which simulated someone firing a gun.
Oh.
They called him back, and he told them to pretend like they were writing him a ticket because he was being kidnapped by the other three guys in the car.
Oh, weird.
And that the guys had guns.
Wow.
The cops did. They announced that they needed to search the car. They found the guns, arrested the three passengers. According to the police, they broke into the driver's home, stole cash, then demanded that he drive them 2 hours to Miami.
Really?
That's where he could get a lot more money. Well, they could get a lot more of his money. It's unclear why they wanted him to drive, but I guess maybe they were just being lazy.
Well, it's hard for him to call in his stolen car, I guess, if he's driving it. It's that's bizarre. It's fortunate for him that he was able to flag down police and get pulled over, essentially, I guess. Yeah. This is bizarre. Crazy story. Not what we usually see on the daily dumbass list where somebody's like, oh, these aren't my pants with the drugs in them. This is one smart driver. You're right. Three very dumb criminals.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog, 97.9. The survey finds that 83% of us have at least one fear. You know, like mine, fear of reading surveys. Just kidding. Plow through it every day. But the biggest shock is how the number isn't 100%. Now, when you consider my list today.
Think we all have one?
I think everybody should have one. Top 6 things everyone should fear.
Okay.
Top 6 things everyone should fear. Number 6, the total price of the gas pump after filling up.
Ooh, it's scary.
Number 5, the chocolates Amber Heard leaves on your pillow. Number 4, Will Smith approaching with a clenched fist.
Yeah, I think he's more of an open hand slapper. If
that's what I'm saying. If it comes with the clothes, you know, you got to be.
You're right.
Number 3, Britney Spears' Judgment in Men. Number 2,
not great.
Naked Madonna. Top 6 things everyone should fear. Number 1, our 401k balance.
Ooh, that one cuts deep today.
There's your top 6 list. And Father's Day. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Father's Day, was able to enjoy that. All the fathers that have stepped up, being dads.
Absolutely. Whoever you celebrate as your dad, I hope you showered them with gifts and smoked meats yesterday, because that is what dads like.
What'd you do?
I did get one of my favorite meals cooked for me. That was awesome. So my wife did that, and I set up an adult baby pool.
A what?
Yeah, I know, right? I've resisted getting
an adult baby pool.
Sort of.
That's kind of like oxymoron.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it. I've resisted getting a swimming pool at our house for a long time. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. And my wife finds this deal online. Hey, there's these swimming pools. And you know the cheaper end ones with the inflatable ring around the top?
Yep.
Then you fill it up and it rises. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll do it. We'll get that for our kid's birthday. And then we get it home, and I was like, you realize this thing's only like this tall, right?
About 3 foot, 4 foot.
Well, when she said it to me, it was 30-something inches. I go, not very tall. But it's 38 or 30-something inches to the top of the inflatable ring. It's about 2 foot of water. Now, it's like a 10-foot circle. We can all get in there.
Yeah.
But she was like debating whether our youngest would be able to stand up in it. And I was like, after I got the box out, oh, yeah, she'll be able to stand up in it. Don't worry. Nobody's going to drown in this thing, I think. So that's what I did yesterday. Took a swim, if you want to call it that.
An adult baby pool.
I've kind of got just like a spa in my backyard now.
Well, that sounds fancy.
It's all right.
I have a spa.
Not bad. What'd you do for Father's Day?
I cooked a meal.
Uh-huh. Cooked your own meal?
Yeah.
What?
On the Blackstone.
Oh. Did your daughter come over?
She came over.
But she didn't cook it for you.
No.
Girl, what's going on? Hey, that's what you do. You're
that's
supposed
right.
Yeah. All right.
She brought over one of my favorite desserts.
Oh, well, that's good.
Brownies.
Yeah. You do love brownies.
She didn't make them. She brought over the thing to make them.
Oh, God. Here's a box of brownies. You can fix it.
No, it's all good. We made the brownies, get the Blackstone, cooked up that. And I've been wanting to build a hoist system in my garage for my Jeep top.
Did you get it done finally?
So I went to the store. I started looking around what's a cheap instead of buying the whole super expensive stuff. So I went and bought the stuff to do very cheaply.
Uh-huh.
So I've got the 4 hooks measured in the ceiling. I've got a 2x4 with 2 eye hooks in there.
Nice.
And I've got my cam straps from the ceiling. But I need to buy something to keep, like, kind of protect it.
Oh.
So, like a pool noodle that I can chop up.
That's a good idea. Pool noodle.
And nobody has pool noodles.
Well, you waited too long.
It was because you were putting up your adult pool. Apparently, people like you have taken all the pool noodles.
Yeah. We didn't buy any of them either, but I looked at pool toys and glad I didn't buy a bunch of pool toys. It wouldn't have fit anyway.
Yeah. So I needed, so I got to buy the pool noodles, and then we'll see whether my contraption I built will hold my top or
yank the ceiling of your garage down.
The ceiling's going to come down or the top will come down.
I love it.
Or it'll work.
I love that in true dad fashion, you made your daughter help you with a project.
Yes.
That's good. That's really good. Build some character. Come on. While you're here, I've got something for you. That's a perfect Father's Day right there.
Yep. And I'm feeling it now because I climbed up and down a ladder.
Yeah.
And I hadn't done that in a long time.
Respect to all you dudes who are doing it all day.
Yes, very much so. Because quickly found out I'm out of shape. Big Dog, 97.9. Eddie Murphy's son, Eric, dating Martin Lawrence's daughter, Jasmine. They went on Instagram official last year.
Oh, my
So they've been dating a year now.
Okay.
Friday night's Jimmy Kimmel Live, Kimmel asked Martin about the relationship, and here's what he said.
Is the secret hope that they have some kind of comedy super baby together? Did you talk to Eddie about this?
No, we haven't talked about it. We kind of just stay out of their business and let them do their own thing and respect their thing.
I mean, if they're to get married, you're not going to pay for that wedding, are you? I mean, Eddie has to pay for it, right?
I'm going to try to get Eddie to pay for it.
Of course you're going to get Eddie.
Eddie's made a lot of money.
I mean, Martin's not done too bad for himself.
They've made like how many Bad Boys now, so he keeps raking some money in, but still, Eddie's made better money.
Yeah.
He can afford the wedding.
He pays for the wedding.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Yesterday was Father's Day, and sometime this evening, Nick Cannon will be done opening his cards. A woman ordered a chair from Amazon, and it came with a vial of blood. Amazon explained they confused her order with Megan Fox's. A new study says that running marathons can age you 10 years. That's why the only marathons I do are Harry Potter marathons. And Vince McMahon stepped down from the WWE following sexual misconduct allegations. He reportedly paid $3 million to cover up an affair. Well, that's inflation for you. During the last administration, they only paid $130,000 in hush money. This is not headline news.
The Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show.
Big Dog, 97.9. Bobby breaks records.
I don't know what that music was. I need a theme song, I think.
Well, we put up a poll every Friday. People go vote on an attempt for you to break a record to get it into the Guinness Book of World Records. The voting was either the tallest toilet paper tower in 30 seconds. The record's 28.
Yeah.
The most socks on 1 foot in 30 seconds. The record is also 28.
Yeah.
56% of the vote went for the tallest toilet paper tower in 30 seconds.
Ooh.
44% for the other. So you, my friend, tomorrow at 7:10 a.m. will be attempting to stack the tallest toilet paper tower in 30 seconds, and we need you to get to 29 to break the record.
How do you think everybody's going to feel about me handling their toilet paper here before they use it? Because I'm definitely using the work toilet paper.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
definitely.
not bringing in toilet paper for this.
Yeah.
I'm using what we have in stock.
Do you think we have that many rolls here?
It's something I need to check today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we better,
better
make sure.
Hey, somebody needs to go on a toilet paper run.
Yeah, we need supplies.
Not for anything on the radio or anything. It's,
I think I just feel some bubble guts coming, you know?
But Bobby Breaks Records happening tomorrow at 7:10 a.m. By your votes, it is going to be the tallest toilet paper tower in 30 seconds. So we've tried eating. We've tried putting on things. Now we're trying to build stuff.
Stack. Yeah, I like
So,
I feel good about this. I do.
I think 28 is pretty impressive in 30 seconds because you got to keep it from falling over.
How tall is 28?
It's going to be pretty tall. I guess we should measure and see if you can even do it in here.
Am I going to need a ladder? We got to do a little research here.
I guess so. Bobby Breaks Records tomorrow, 7:10 a.m.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
22-year-old motorcyclist is facing multiple charges after a sheriff's deputy clocked him driving 144 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's a bad idea, man. Those bikes are like too fast.
Yeah. Charges with reckless driving, obstructing legal process, driving with revoked license after the traffic stop. Now, according to the deputy on patrol, he saw the motorcycle going at the extreme high speed, measuring more than 140 miles an hour. Deputy decided the risk of pursuing the rider was too high at that moment. But later spotted the motorcycle again, initiated a traffic stop. It alleges that the rider demanded to know why he was being stopped, then tried to drive off, prompting the deputy to grab the rider, who then pinned the deputy against the side of his squad car of the motorcycle.
Bad move.
Deputy threatened to use his taser to stop the rider, eventually handcuffed the rider and arrested him, asking why he was driving over 144 miles an hour. The driver said, well, I needed to cool down. It's too hot. It was 95 that day, and he goes, hey,
got to really get the wind blowing.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I needed to cool down. So that's why I was driving that fast.
Well, that makes
Just trying to cool off.
That's the only AC I have on this bike.
Right.
The faster I go, the cooler I get. So I've got to do that for my own safety. That sounds like a great excuse, except it's not, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog, 97.9 point of the show. We find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
Toilet paper it is. I'll be stacking toilet paper tomorrow morning, 7:10 a.m. in my attempt at Bobby Breaks Records. And 28
I like
is
it.
the
Hold on.
record.
Let's do that again.
Do it again.
1, 2, 3. Bobby Breaks Records. Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
We need multiple people.
It sounds pretty good that way. I don't know why we also pump our arms while we're doing it.
It's, part of the process.
Anyway,
We're excited.
we have now started questioning the idea of whether 28 rolls of toilet paper stacked end on end will fit in under this ceiling. We got to do some measurements.
Yeah.
Because, I'm breaking this sucker.
You're going to break it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
third in.
It isn't Bobby tries. It's Bobby breaks.
Bobby tries break, right?
Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
Yeah, Bobby breaks. Or in other words, you are breaking.
You got to go into these things confidently. Even if it's false confidence. What did you learn today?
I learned that you now have an adult baby pool in your backyard.
Yeah.
You've succumbed to the...
Just to give you another side story, I have a pool ladder that was left by the previous owner of the house. And I had it out. My neighbor also got an adult baby pool. Oh. That's how we knew they were on sale. And he asked about the ladder. I said, sure, I'll sell it to you. I don't need the thing. Then we went and got it. I said, don't worry. I'm sorry. Because he was kind of on the fence about the ladder. I said, we're probably going to need it. Then he texted me back and said, no, you won't.
You ain't going to need that. That's it's a little misleading information there.
Pretty easy to step over the wall of my new pool. It's the shortest thing.
That's funny. Your dog's going to love it, I bet.
She hasn't jumped in yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yep. All right, let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
Seth Meyers on his wife getting food poisoning on their wedding day.
At the rehearsal dinner, night before the wedding, my wife got food poisoning. That is the accurate reaction to that piece of news. We're at the rehearsal dinner. It's a wonderful night, but my wife does not look well. And I say, what's wrong? And she said, I think I have food poisoning. And so then I did something called mansplaining. And so I said to my wife, you do not have food poisoning. What you have is something called the wedding jitters. And the next morning I called her and I said, how are you feeling? And she said, I'm at the emergency room because I have food poisoning. So I'm driving to the hospital the morning of my wedding, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I hope she doesn't die for 2 reasons. One, I love her more than anything in the world. I cannot imagine living another day without her. 2, I couldn't help but think, if your wife dies of any kind of poisoning, morning of the wedding, you're gonna be a suspect. And even once they clear you, that's a real shadow for the rest of your dating life. Were you ever married? Almost. Died morning of poison. Anyway, can I make you another drink?